Hey everyone, welcome to the Introduction to Facebook Ads Masterclass. So in this class, we're going to be really just going over the high level overview on how to set up your account, how to create your first lead generation campaign for motivated sellers, and everything that it goes to, even connecting your CRMs and launching your first campaign within the next, I would say, 30 to 45 minutes is relatively quick. My name is William Yu. I am the co-owner and founder of REI Transfer. We are an agency directly serving wholesalers and real estate investors nationwide. Currently, we manage up to at least $300,000 to $350,000 monthly of ad spends for our clients. I am a real estate investor myself based out in the Tampa Bay area. I am in the Sub2 Community Owners Club and a few other masterminds. So I definitely know the pain when it comes to marketing for distressed sellers and being able to kind of weed through which channel to use, right? In this master guide that I'm going to be providing in the link below as well, is going to be going through a very, very high level overview of everything there is in the Facebook ad account, from lead generation campaigns to awareness type of campaigns where you can use to build your personal branding and retarget the audience in order to have a better response or convert traffic at a high level, especially if you're using also direct mail and other marketing channels to improve the conversion rate as well, right? But right now I definitely want to talk to you guys a little bit more about just the marketing overview and what we're doing with Facebook ads campaign and why do we use it, right? Versus Google. Well, Google, obviously, it's going to drive you the highest motivation when you're looking at a marketing funnel on the picture right here. It's going to be, Google lays at the bottom, which is the highest motivation. They are typically searching to take action, right? Which is kind of what we want. But most people, the reason why we don't use Google for all our clients, number one, it's extremely expensive because they are the highest motivation. And most companies aren't set up to be able to convert traffic at that high of a level, which is, typically 24-hour sales team, or at least having a 24-hour staff where they can immediately contact the lead the second they opt in, or just having the automation in the systems dialed into the point where it's worth spending that much money. But by any means, if you are that person, this is probably not going to be the video for you. But it can still help you with your business in the long run, hopefully. As we go up higher in the funnel, they are typically a highly motivated lead. They will become more of a desire to sell their home to a general interest of selling their home, or a awareness to selling their home. Obviously, the higher it is, the less likely they're going to be able to take action today. And that's kind of the game that we're playing. So with Facebook ads, we can target the people that are super close to the bottom, especially when we're targeting with specific languaging, such as sell my home within 24 hours. Well, you can't really sell your home within 24 hours, but get a cash offer within the next 24 hours. Sell your home within the next 7 to 14 days. Obviously, title is going to be an issue, but if you have the money in the bank, technically you can close as fast as possible, but title won't allow you to do so. So we are still able to target that demographic, but at the same time be able to really hyper focus on the motivation, the type of leads that we want. So for example, pre-foreclosures or inherited properties, we can use language to get those people into the funnel, where we can really, it's going to be very hard for and very expensive for Google to be able to do that. So that's why we use Facebook. So we target right here, right between the action and the desire, right? And obviously the bigger companies that I work with much larger budgets, they will use a lot of awareness traffic to be able to retarget the list that they're currently tackling. So any lead they opt in gets immediately put in a retargeting audience that gets hammered with omni-channel presence, content, educational materials, branding materials, to kind of just make sure that the prospect know that your company is in the top of their head when they're looking to make a decision. So the first thing we're really going to talk about right now is how do you set up a campaign, right? In this document, we're going to be talking about a lot of other stuff, but I'm not going to go over every little thing, such as setting up the pixel or landing page, whatnot. In this video, we're going to be kind of going over what's the easiest and the fastest way to set up your lead generation campaign, and how do you set up correctly so you can actually get a decent motivated seller leads for a relatively good cost. And I'm gonna just bring it down here because we're gonna be using this later. So it's gonna be the frameworks that we're gonna be using to create the offer and the copy. So number one, we're going to go to Facebook Business Manager. You can literally just search it up. If you guys don't currently have it, you can go like facebook.business.com, I believe, and you're going to just create a new business manager. Obviously, I already have one, so I'm not going to be doing that today. It's relatively simple. It literally just says create your Facebook business portfolio. You're going to be taken to this page afterwards. The second thing you want to do is just add a Facebook page, because without a Facebook page, you actually can't run any traffic. So it has to be from the Facebook page. So you're going to go to add, create a new Facebook page, and then fill out this right here, page name, category. You can leave the bio out for now. If you want to do it, by all means, go ahead, and then confirm, and then done. After that is if you want to view on Facebook and edit and put up a picture, write about me and make it look as, if you want to make it look professional about it, you could do that, right? So this is the main question a lot of people do ask me. Hey, Will, I don't have anything on my business page. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. If you look at a lot of bigger guys, like, if you are familiar with like PPL companies such as Leadzolo or iSpeed to Lead, some of their pages they have like 4 or 5 photos on there, and they're generating millions and millions of leads every year. So you guys really don't have to worry about putting too much, but I will say put a couple pictures. You guys don't even have to make it specifically home buying. You could just literally put a picture of you and your dog, you and your wife. Make it personable. It could be Wilmue home buyers or Tampa Bay home buyers, whatever you guys want, right? So don't overthink it. It really doesn't matter too much, but having some on there doesn't hurt at all. So, but don't focus too much time on it. So the next step is going to be going to your ad account, and you're going to be creating an ad account. So I am unable because I have too many ad accounts attached to my portfolio. So you're going to create a new ad account. It's going to prompt you to do the same thing, just information, your time zone, your phone number, all these things. And you're going to be prompted to put a credit card in, because without credit card, you can't run any campaigns. Once you do that, you're going to have something sort of like this, right? And then we're going to just click open the ads manager. So if the thing loads, right? So we're not going to use this one. We're going to delete this for now. Delete, and then we're gonna create a new campaign. We're gonna do leads because we want bottom funnel traffic, people that are most likely to convert. The two main campaign objectives that you guys should be aware of at least is leads and awareness. Leads is gonna be for your direct response traffic, people that are looking most likely to convert, and then awareness is gonna be your retargeting campaigns. If you want to get your brand out more to cold eyeballs, this is gonna be more for your lenders. Maybe you want to get in front of more wholesalers so you can get more like EMD opportunities, or gap funding opportunities, whatever you guys want. You guys could target a little bit more of the awareness campaign side, just kind of promote your content. So instead of waiting for Zuckerberg to kind of bless your organic content with views, you can actually utilize the awareness campaign to kind of boost that traffic a little bit more, which is really, really cool. But the leads campaign for what we're talking about today, motivated sellers, is going to be just this one, right? So you're going to be, you can either use recommended settings or manual leads. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use manual leads campaign, which is going to get you a better result in the long run. So manual leads campaign. And we want to make sure that we label our campaigns. You can do something like motivated sellers, the type of budget that we're going to be using. So Advantage campaign budget, we are not going to be using that today. We could. So what Advantage campaign budget is that if you have this on, the budget is going to be on the campaign level. The first one is campaign, second one is assets level, and then this is going to be the ads level. So if we were to pick the campaign budget, it's going to be, Facebook will basically divide your ad budget. So if you have $100 a day in budget, Facebook will decide to choose which ad set is going to be the best performing. Facebook knows best, right? And it could be $90 spent on the first one, $10 spent on the second one, or 50-50 or 65, 35, doesn't really matter. But since we're going to be launching one ad campaign today, we're just typically going to turn it off. And then we're going to do maybe the date. Today's October 20th. And the next thing you're going to be doing is categorize your ad. Because we are in the home buying space, we have to categorize everything in the housing category, or Facebook will actually lock your account after too many times. Sometimes you can get away with it. I don't recommend getting away with it. It doesn't really help you anyways. If anything, it just increase the likelihood of your account being, demonetized in the long run. So typically, just choose housing and don't argue with me, please. Pick next. And then afterwards, the ad set name, you can just do V1 motivated seller. And then we're going to be choosing instant form. So most of my clients, we do run website landing page traffic, but that's going to be a little bit higher level. You're going to have to set up pixels. You're going to do a lot of things on the back end, which I want you guys to be going as fast as possible. And instant forms native on Facebook is going to get you a good lead as long as you do it correctly. And it's going to be able to help you set things up and get things rolling within the next 24 hours. Honestly, sometimes even less. Most of our clients see their first lead within the first 12 to 24 hours of launching. So Facebook page is going to be the one that we created before. Maximize number of leads is going to be the goal. And then do not do anything for cost per result, because don't think you know better than Facebook. Dynamic creative is kind of like what we did on the budget end. So dynamic creative means that on the ads level now, all the campaigns and you can just mash like 4 or 5 different creatives, which is pictures, videos, or your ad itself with headlines, and Facebook will just basically scramble and choose which one is your audience gonna be attracted to the most and get you the lowest cost and the highest chance of conversion. So I typically just do dynamic creative in the beginning, especially when you're not really sure what you're gonna run or what's gonna work in your market space. And then you're gonna pick daily budget. I typically do a minimum of $100 a day because in the end of the day, if from what I've seen, a motivated seller lead can range from $50 nationwide all the way up to like $150, $250 for a local location. So minimum $100. Just if you guys don't have that much, honestly, just stick to the colder channel. You don't need to be running Facebook ads at this early in your career. And then another thing you can do, so it's typically a little late at night right now, so we want to just set it for tomorrow, 12 a.m. And then we're going down here. I will leave the everything custom audience, everything broad. And then we want to target not the United States, we want to target the locations that you want. So in the housing category of Facebook, you are only allowed to target a minimum of 50 miles, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I guess it's to avoid people from like redlining or micro-targeting locations, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You can also do a drop a pin if you want here. So the one thing I do want you guys to notice, I realize, is that with Facebook, anybody that travels or lives within this circle is going to get targeted. So if I target Tampa right here around the, what's it called, the Tampa downtown area, you're going to get people from Lakeland no matter what. So be careful with that. So when you're targeting, let's just say all of Florida, you're going to get Alabama. So be careful what you're targeting and make sure that you have at least, I would say, 2 million in population for the minimum to get at least a decent cost per lead. So with 2 million population, you can get your lead cost below the 150s or at least sub 200, which is relatively fair for, you know, running things internally, because PPL companies, if you're paying per county, it ranges from, you know, downwards of 150 for cheaper counties all the way up to like, you know, $600-700 in Tampa, Clearwater. You're going to pay, you know, Pinellas and Hillsborough County, you're going to pay typically like $500-600 for a PPL lead on the higher bids. And California, don't even mention that, you're talking about, you know, $600-700 plus per lead on PPL on the high bid. So placement, this is going to be super important as well. We have done both. Advantage plus placement work really well in the beginning. If you guys don't want to do the manual placement, that's also completely fine. I would say this is one of the things that you guys can play around in the beginning as well. We like to do manual placement. We like to remove the audience network. So audience network just means that it's not being shown on Instagram or Facebook. It's actually being shown on any other advertisement platform Facebook might have an affiliation with. It might be, you know, Bloomberg News or, you know, New York Times or Fox News, right? It might have a little audience network ad on the side of the web page. You guys probably seen it in the past, but typically the reason why we're here is to market on Facebook and Instagram. So why even have it? So on Facebook and Instagram, one of the things that I do remove is the Facebook Marketplace, Instagram Explore, search result, and then I will leave the Reels, the Stories, and the feed. So those are the most important ones that we get a lot of our traffic from. So now click Next. So now the campaign name, you can just campaign name anything you want. We're gonna be maybe using, you know, 1 video, 2 static images, or 3 videos. So 3 video. This is not the best naming techniques by any means, but shoot me. So the next thing you guys really should know is that you guys should connect a Instagram account. So this way, when people are looking at your stuff on Instagram, they can directly click on your page and follow you as well. It's a great way to get more engagement onto your channel. You're paying for ads anyways, might as well get some followers out of it, right? Mostly advertised ads, I turn it off. This means that if you have this on, your ad is going to be shown in front of your audience's face next to other people's ads. And sometimes when you're beginning, when you're starting to advertise, you don't really know if your ad's the best. So why even bother, you know, competing with other people? So I typically just turn it off. I've seen that you get a better quality lead, and you probably don't want the person that's like filling out 20 different forms anyways. Even though with Facebook, the one thing is, you know, with any advertisement channel or inbound leads, the second they fill out a form, they're going to get retargeted no matter what. So it's kind of hard to kind of avoid that completely, but this is just a good way to avoid it as much as possible. And ad creative, you can do selected video. I already imported 3, so these templates is actually going to be something that I'm going to be providing for you guys as well on Canva. I will be putting a link at the bottom of this video alongside of the file before if you guys want a higher level overview of Facebook. But right now we're going to be picking 3 of these. You guys could run more than 3, but honestly, typically we just rotate 3 creators at the same time. And we want to really focus on the ad copy, right? Depending on the type of audience you're trying to hit, the wording of your creative, your primary text, and your headline is really going to help Facebook target that person. So if you're talking about need to sell your house fast, get a cash offer within 24 hours, Facebook's going to most likely find a person that's looking to sell right now, not somebody that's trying to list it traditionally and wait for, you know, 3 to 4 months, right, before selling their home. And especially you can say things, you know, as we buy homes for cash in Tampa, Florida, no repairs, no fees, quick close. So this might be somebody that have a distressed property that's not looking to list it, and maybe they know they can list it. No one's going to be approved traditionally, and they will have to go with a cash buyer. So these are the type of languaging that you want to use to get your motivation And the time when you're talking about, we can close in as low as 14 days. That's going to be for timeline motivation, how fast they want to act. And the top is going to be the type of motivation for selling, right? So now we have all three. I typically have this one checked on, so it just optimizes each creative for the person. And like I said, Facebook really knows best. And now we want to go to primary text. So with the primary text, I actually gave you guys quite a bit of a framework. You can use problem, agitate, solution, features, advantage, benefits, and there's another one right here: attention, interest, desire, action. So I actually prompted GPT a couple times already, so this way we don't have to just sit here and wait for GPT to spit out stuff for us. So this is the first one. I believe is that interest, desire, action. So we're gonna copy this. Let's remove some of these emojis. We don't need that in there. Let's see. So this will be the first ad copy. I'm just gonna close some of these tabs so it doesn't, I don't go back and forth with it. Imagine selling home, catch offer. Cool. And then we can put another one that is right here. Problem, agitate, solution, right here. And then the last one that we're going to be using here is going to be feature, advantage, benefits. So now we have 3 copy. Facebook is going to be rotating all of these with the creatives to find basically which pair makes the best, gets you the highest conversion. So it's pretty cool. And the headline we want to use is right here. I regenerate 10 headlines. So keep in mind the type of headline is going to get you the type of lead that you want as well. So we want to be as specific as possible, but not overly specific, because, for example, facing foreclosure or inherited properties, the nature of foreclosure means that there's less people in that audience at a given time. So you are going to increase your cost per lead because you're trying to narrow down such a specific pain point. It's possible, but in the beginning, if you're looking to just get a lead for as cheap as possible with a high motivation, just go with the general, like need to sell your home fast. Right here. Second one is you can do sell your home without stress. And the last one, sell your home fast, no showing. So we do want to play around with this a little bit because you see that it's being cut off, right? It doesn't look really nice. So does that, right? Nice, cool. And so Facebook only shows you the first headline, so I typically just copy and paste. Okay, so that's still too long. Sell your home without stress in 7 days or less. So that should be good, right? Cool. Sell your home fast. No, right here. Damn. So this should be good. Okay, cool. And description, nobody really reads the description in my opinion, so just give Facebook a little bit more data for it to find you the desired audience. We'll just put one in there for the sake of it. As you can tell, it doesn't even show on the ad itself. So next thing you want to do is call to action. So which one is the best one, right? Oh, so I'm sorry, I skipped display link. So display link, you can actually put a website in there, it's really not that beneficial when you're using lead form traffic anyways, because you're going to be having them internally submit their information through Facebook. So there's no point in putting a website. You could put it. I don't think it will help, but it absolutely wouldn't hurt. So if you want to put your website with a different form in there that can capture the information, by all means do so. But if you are going to use a landing page, I do recommend putting a pixel in there, which you can go through this document and figure out how to do the pixel stuff. I explained it pretty in detail, where you can, I'll show, it basically tells you exactly where you need to go and where you need to place it. For the call to action, you can either pick sign up or learn more. Learn more, from what I've seen, gets a little bit higher conversions just because it's less aggressive. Apply now also works. Get offer works as well, but I believe housing, they don't allow you to get that. So learn more is probably what we're going to choose. If you want, you can also add the apply now. I will leave it on my campaigns. And then for the form, we're going to be using Instaform directly on Facebook. So you're going to be just choosing create a form, and we always going to choose high intent. I'm not sure if you guys ever submitted a Facebook form before. There's going to be typically a swipe to confirm your information. So that additional step just adds a layer of work for your prospect to go through. So this way, it really eliminates, you getting a bad lead or filling out with the wrong information. So we want them to fill out their information separate and then confirm and then opt in. And then label this motivated seller form V2, since I already have one in there. Oh, damn. So you could add a background image. Doesn't really matter. You can just put the background image as your ad, or you can just leave it for now. Greetings, definitely recommend it. So this is almost like your landing page on Facebook itself. So you want to basically represent the offer to them. If your offer is going to be get a cash offer within 24 hours, looking for a cash offer within 24 hours, question mark. If so, please fill out this short survey and one of our home buying specialists will reach out within 24 hours. Now click next. So this is where it gets really, really cool. So we can actually use conditional logic, which means that you can disqualify based upon what they're telling you, right? So Facebook is notoriously known to be really bad traffic, and this is the reason why people get such bad traffic, because they're not using conditional logic and they're not using high intent form. Conditional logic allow you to eliminate the people that you don't want. For example, maybe listed with the agent, right? Or maybe a 6-month plus selling time frame, because they are not truly motivated. So why are we targeting those people? If you're letting every lead go through, you're basically telling Facebook, good job for getting me the crappiest lead in existence. And we don't want that. So we want to tell Facebook, find me the people that I actually want, right? So we're going to start adding questions to it, and we're going to disqualify based upon the answers that we don't want. So multiple choice, what kind of property is it? Single family, multi-family. Oh, damn, sorry. Here. Condo, mobile home / manufactured. Actually, like this one. Mobile home / manufactured. What else? Land. And then commercial. So single family, good. Go to the next question. Multifamily, good. Go to the next question. Condo, I don't want that, so close the form immediately. Close the home close the form immediately for mobile manufactured home. Land, go to the next question. Commercial, we can go to the next question. Second question. How soon are you looking to sell your home? ASAP, within 3 months, within 6 months, never, 6 months plus. Time wasters. So disqualify, 6 months plus. Within 6 months, up to you. We're just gonna leave it for now, and then create a new question. Is the home currently listed with an agent? Question. And then we want it as soon as possible. So we're really going to be disqualifying for motivation. Selling time frame, this is probably one of the most important questions that you can ask. I don't even really care if they list with the agent. I know so many people that's crushing it with direct to agent in this space right now. So don't be even mad if they lie to you on the form. They do typically lie sometimes. Yes, no, but if you want to know this information, go ahead. And then next is going to be multiple short answer. What is the address of the property? So you can disqualify if you want. We'll just disqualify for now. And then the last one is going to be a multiple choice, and then it's going to be submit form afterwards and page for new leads. So now we're done with that. This description, let them know how we're going to be using this information. So William, you marketing. We typically don't say marketing. It'd be like, Castro Home USA or something like that. Marketing. We'll be using the information provided to contact you. Cool. And then email, full name. You definitely want their phone number, so don't forget that one. Next. Add a link, privacy policy. So I'm going to drag a privacy policy page that I have on my end. If this thing loads. Sites, websites, right here, privacy policy. So if you guys don't have a privacy policy, feel free to find me on social, will.yus, or just add me on Facebook as a friend. Say you found this video somehow, maybe through YouTube, maybe through somebody referred it to you. I can provide you my privacy policy. Please review it with your attorney or whoever's in charge of that sector, because I am not a legal professional and I don't sue me, dude. So I'm gonna give you it, but letting you know. But that's cool having that already, so we can just write privacy policy. Cool. And then custom disclaimer is fine. Review screen. Well, that looks weird. Okay, yeah, so review screen, this is because we have the high intent form, so they're going to have to review all the information provided and then slide to submit. So they don't just get to submit the form right away. Ending. End page for leads. So end page for leads, and then make sure it's the end page for non-leads. Okay, cool. End page for leads. This is the secret sauce, guys. So if you want them to take a certain action, for example, call you right there and then, you can do a call business button right now. But for people that don't have that 24-hour sales staff, I would just do book a call with me. Wait, you're not done. Ooh, that's not the headline here. Damn. Skip the line and get your offer ASAP. Click the book now button and schedule a call with one of our home buying specialists today. My spelling is complete garbage. Go to website, add URL, so you can do your Calendly link, or you can go to high level and calendars. If the thing loads. Calendar setting. I have a couple ones. So right here, bam. Share. We always use the permanent link for some reason for scheduling link. The time zone sometimes gets messed up. Maybe they fixed it by this point, but I always just use permanent link. So add link, permanent link. Cool, this is good now. And then add page for non-leads. Sorry, thank you for your interest. Based on your answer, you're not the best fit. That's fine. View website. So you can add a website link, or you can have them directly call you. Just because they're not the best traffic doesn't mean that you don't want to speak to them, right? So if they want to call you and if they're really that motivated to get in touch with you, great. But we just want to make sure that Facebook knows that this is not somebody that we want anyways, based upon the information they provided for us during the questionnaire part and the survey part. So you can do quick home offer USA DOS. Another thing that you guys can do is start a conversation in Messenger. If you guys currently don't have a CRM, you guys for sure can, what's it called? You guys could use the Facebook Messenger. I don't love it. the response rate, especially on their phone, sometimes you just want to take them off of Facebook and through their text message and give them an ability to call. But if you want to start a conversation in Messenger without the CRM, sure, I just leave it off. So now create your form, if the thing lets me. All right, cool. This is created. So we're basically ready to launch. And the last thing I'm going to show you guys is that, okay, if you are going to be using a CRM such as Go High Level, or for us, we do have a direct partnership with OpenDispo. Rick, the owner, has given us a pretty cool cost. So typically High Level is like $100 something per month, maybe a little bit more now. But Rick is allowing every single person that's going through my link, that I'm going to be linking down the video below, the ability to get OpenDispo for just $1 a year. So you get everything High Level has to offer, plus some of the cool automations that we already pre-built in there. But it's just a great way to capture the lead itself. So what you want to do now is that since we already have everything integrated in here, we want to go to settings. If this is the first time you're just linking your account, you're going to go settings, integration. You're going to add your Facebook. So can we disconnect this real quick? Yeah, delete real quick so you guys can see what it looks like. So we're going to do connect. I'll show you guys how easy this thing is. William Yu Marketing, connect page. And then we're going to go to Facebook Forms field mapping. So it's directly inside the integrations tab. And this way you can actually connect your form right away. So anytime a lead opts in, it would directly get imported into Go High Level, which is pretty cool. What kind of property it is. Property type. How soon are you looking to sell the home? Do I have the one for timeline? Selling timeline. Agent. Address. So right address you can just put it right here. And then email, full name, phone number, that's already pre-filled for you. And all you have to do is press save. And now you're basically ready to launch. But before that, since you have High Level and hopefully you have your A2P number verified, it's just basically an internal number that allows you to send messages and calls directly from the CRM itself. If you guys have a hard time setting up the A2P number, reach out to, if you guys have OpenDispo, reach out to Rick. And if you guys have, honestly, any trouble, feel free to reach out to me as well. You guys could go to, we're going to go to automation. We're going to create a new workflow. Start from scratch. Name your workflow newly version. Honestly, I have so many versions. We'll just do version 5 so it doesn't get confusing. I'm going to delete this. And then the workflow trigger is going to be Facebook lead form. Everything's going to be selected for you. All you have to do is do this. William Yu Marketing pages. And then you're going to pick the form. Form is Motivated Seller Form V2. Because if you click on just the pages, any single lead that's connected to that Facebook Ads Manager, even if it's not that lead form, is going to come through the same automation. And you want to be able to segment things as much as possible. And then you're going to press save. And then one of the first things, this tip I had, you want to make it look natural, right? So you want to wait at least maybe 2 minutes. And also because at the last point of the form, we're asking the prospect and the potential lead, right, to fill out to book a call with us. So we want to give them enough time to be able to opt in prior to us calling them. So you can do a wait and then a SMS message saying, hey, you can use their first name because they're going to be imported as a contact, first name. This is Nicole from William Yu Marketing. I like to use a female's name. For some reason, females get a higher response rate than male. Honestly, I don't blame people. Company name. And also the cool thing, the reason why we do this now is that when you decide to call this person, the phone number will pop up, maybe Nicole, especially on an iPhone. So just a tip and trick for a higher pickup rate as well. Hey, this is Nicole from William Yu Marketing. Saw you showed interest in getting a quote for your home on full address. So the reason why we don't use offer and I decided to use quote is because there's certain languaging business phone numbers will block. So things such as cash, things such as offer, these are all red flag words that is going to get blocked and spam words. So you don't want to use those words, especially in your first initial message, because this is how we're going to test if the campaign is quality or not. Because if they're replying to, yes, I am interested in getting an offer or a quote for my address, you know this is a good lead and I will leave the campaign on. So please reply why if this is the best number to reach you. Add some emojis in there, make it customizable. Feel free to add a video if you guys want as well, but we're gonna save that right now. And then if you want, we can put an internal notification as well. We can do notification, new lead from Facebook, contact, full name, contact, phone number, contact, address. And if you want to add the motivations in there, you can do as well. New lead. Well, all right. New lead. High level sucks sometimes. When you change them to something, everything gets deleted. Full address right here. Bam, save. And then the next thing you guys can do, since our first initial message is please reply why if this is the best number to reach you, feel free if you guys want to like get one of those conversational AIs. We use a platform called Pointwise, and if you guys want, feel free to reach out to me for that as well. So basically, once the lead opts in, they reply why, they get put into an automated nurture sequence with a AI. So at any hours of the day, they will start a conversation with the AI. So for example, we will ask them for more qualifying questions and reinstate the qualifying question. Is this the correct address? Please rewrite it out the way we want you to write it. When are you looking to sell? You know, what's the price that you're looking to get, right? To see if they're actually in the ballpark of where you're looking to be. Condition information, occupancy information, and just going to be more of an ongoing conversation prior for your team to get on, especially for off hours, right? Sometimes these leads are coming at 2 a.m. in the morning and I'm sleeping at that time. So the last thing you want is to lose out on opportunity and just let the lead go cold. At least at the end of the conversation, we always prompt to say, hey, William, the acquisition manager, will be reaching out to you in the morning. So if it's at night, it's going to be in the morning. And at least they're aware that, okay, this person named William is going to be reaching out with this phone number. So pretty important. And then there's other things that you can do. You can do a lot of cool automations on here. You can make it directly call your phone number the second it opts in as well, so they connect you right away. I'm not going to go through all of that right now. And that's pretty much it. And at that point, we're ready to honestly just press publish and we can launch this campaign right here. Bam, publish, and we're good to go. So this is the masterclass of, you know, lead generation with Facebook ads in a nutshell. Polk videos around 45 minutes, so you can get your first campaign up as quickly as 45 minutes. I know I speed ran the thing a lot, but at the same time, I've been navigating this platform for a while now, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, found some type of value from it. And like I mentioned, everything is going to be in the information and the links below. So the Facebook, the higher level PDF that goes through more in depth on like the landing pages, copywriting frameworks, setting up the pixels if you guys were to want to use your personal landing page and whatnot, that's going to be in there, and anything else that you guys might need. But hopefully this is cool, and I really hope you guys can give this video a like, just comment if you have any questions, or give it a subscribe. And if you guys are like this type of content, I'm going to be posting a lot more on different type of style of marketing that we use for our clients. And yeah, I hope I see you guys soon.